All right, welcome back, puzzlers. If I look a little bit tired, it's because I am. Woke up a little bit earlier today, but we are here. We are starting the second Sunday of the year. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Fine, I guess. Might be meh. I've heard that this puzzle is easier than other Sundays, which is why I think it's a good one to do not live. So we'll see, but everyone's different. Common first word might be mama for a baby. Big name in American business. Elon maybe. I mean, I have some feelings about Elon, but you cannot doubt that he is a big first name in American business. Let's see. Treasure-seeking woodcutter of folklore, huh? Woodcutter? Treasure-seeking HS Club with student diplomats. It's the related to debate. It's like Model UN, Model United Nations. Yeah. And UN is United Nations, and HS is abbreviated. So it seems like that fits. Add on. So I'm thinking this is gonna be Elon. Informants could be like hidden microphones, hidden something, hidden cameras. Woodcutter, could this be like Alibaba? What is this? Symbol of a downturn in the business world. Not sure. And this is gonna be like and something maybe. And maybe it is hidden. We'll just put that in for now. Pencil that in. Although we're not using the pencil feature. Anyways. Coin toss directive. Call it. You tell someone to call it heads or tails when you toss a coin. Exploits as power might be to abuse. Dash follower. Dash cam is a thing. Yeah. So yeah, this is looking like Alibaba. And also, oops. Mano is hand in Spanish, I suppose. Symbol of a downturn. Is that bear? Yeah, eerie. Okay. So far so good. Top left squared away. Source of some insomnia. Sleep issues. Maybe it's apnea. A sitting meditation pose could be an asana, I suppose. Kind of like yoga related. So what if this was apnea? What would this be? If you need a massage, you are sore. If you are more in need of a massage, you are sorer. In unison might be as one. Witches brew creatures could be newts. A very common ingredient in witches potions are newts. Feline might be cat-like. What is this? Lock is arrest, huh? Something's not right. Sorer as one. Maybe it's not apnea. Maybe it's not apnea at all. Feature visible on a tree stump. On a tree stump, usually you get like the age lines, right? The rings that go around that tell you how old the tree is, but I'm not sure that that's gonna fit here. Feelings are sentiments. It helps that we have so many letters here. Lock. Cat-like? Something's wrong. Resistance is measured in ohms. TS, I was thinking it was gonna be TSK, like tisks, but another very common crossword answer is tar. French wine designation, I don't know. Don't know French, don't know wine. That's gonna be a hard one for me to get. So we might hope for the across. Literary recommendations are like book, good reads, maybe. Must reads, because this is AMP. Must reads, maybe. And this is STREAD, Stred. LHR. Yeah, something is weird here. Well, let's keep going. We don't have the top middle squared away yet, but we're getting there. We are making some progress. Quick progress, I must say. Quick reads on this subway. ads. I mean, you don't see that much on the subway unless you're like scrolling through your phone. Did like, so it's gonna be past tense. Filing pro might be a CPA. To helps file your taxes. Group that only works for a few seconds at a time. Few seconds at a time. That's gonna be some clue, but I'm not seeing it. This is the eye roll emoji. Maybe it's just simple as eye roll. Concocts is to like conjure. Could it be conjure? Nah. Maybe it ends in a D. One's unlikely to call the handyman. DIYers, do-it-yourselfers. Many hit wonder is Stevie. Stevie Wonder has many hits. Maybe it is ads. Maybe did like is to mimic or copy, and this would be aped. To concoct is to devise, perhaps, and plural. Bit of embroidery. Okay, so we have this. What can be found inside 3 pairs of answers? Okay. What is the title of this? I think not. Okay, that's gonna help us. But this one is also another part of the theme. Bit of embroidery. Cross stitch. Stitch is always longer than you think it is because TCH feels like it should be like 1 letter, but it's 3. Athlete of the century is Pele. I didn't know that. I don't know what IOC stands for, but yeah. This must be alls. Yep, and this is pit crew. That's right. The F1 pit crew only works for, I mean, lots of racing vehicle related pit crews, but yeah, they all only work for 3 seconds or so at a time, I suppose. The needle is to rib. And crib is a house, slangly. MTV Cribs, sure. Was ill with. Maybe it's not cat-like. Feline, huh? Yeah, I didn't like the L there either. Because this is gonna be had. If you had something, if you had a cold, you were ill with a cold. Oops, had. This is gonna be an apps. Another really good word to know in crosswords. One that I learned from crosswords, actually. So this must be like PSI or something. Pressure per square inch, yeah. Measure of... it's a measure of tire pressure. Could this just be like cat-ish? A lock could be a lock of hair, which would make this a tress. Angst. I was thinking this could be a G for grow. And yeah, angst would cause some sleepless nights for sure. So this must be growth, cattish. I mean, look, it makes sense. But I think cat-like fits a little bit better. Unfortunately, just didn't shape out that way. Growth ring. So this must be threads and string. Threads and string, cross stitch. Yeah. Okay, so that's the rings relate to the cross stitch clues. That's why I see. So we still don't know what this is. We're gonna keep going here. The situation room. I'm not familiar. Big letters in the pharmaceutical industry. It could be CVS. Could this be CNN? A situation that can't end badly is a no-lose. No matter what, you won't lose. Some professions might be vows. Not professions as in jobs, but professions as in promise or declarations, perhaps. Disco fan. I don't know many Simpsons characters, but I do know Stu, so maybe it's that. Stick in a bathroom cabinet. In a bathroom cabinet. Oh, this might be a Q-tip. Could it be Q-tip? What was this? Title bestowed annually in New Orleans. Could it be like Queen something? Maybe. Let's just put Q-tip. I like that. Hidden wires is going to be the devices worn by, informants. To goof is to slip up. To goofs is to slips up. Like the glow of the last embers in a fire. Is it dying? What was this? Nose to tail is how an animal's length may be measured. Faint. West Coast airport code. This must be San Francisco. And this must be faint. The faint embers. Or the faint glow of dying embers. To downed. To down, I guess. Could be to eat. And past tense of eat is ate. So we'll put 8. Double jointed is, I guess, hypermobile. Doctoral hurdles. Could be orals. Oral exams. I'm sure doctors have a lot of different exams that they have to go through, and maybe orals are a subset of those. Completely destroyed. I'm guessing this ends in IED. Shiny festive decor. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's tinsel. So code that may have a package deal is probably going to be UPS. But INS, completely destroyed. Grandma it might be Yannan if you're from the Great Britain or England. Nan, result of a hit single. Could it be an RBI? Okay, if something, it's not the verb, it's the adjective completely destroyed, in which case it's going to be in ruins, in which case this could be RBI. And yeah, we expect this to be a Q anyways. To aid in a bet is an illegal activity. Produce and discharge. Not sure. I don't know this singer. We have a bunch of letters, but I don't have quite enough confidence to make a guess just yet. Legalese is a word. Officialese, I'm not sure. So maybe let's look at this down. They watch from afar. Space? To produce and discharge. Yeah, if this is a C, this could be secrete. Let's look at this. SLR, absolutely. What's the use? Absolutely. So we'll put in secrete. And then we'll look at this down. Well, let's see if we missed one. Yeah, this might be queen something, right? But I'm not sure. In a certain salad, this could be like a jewel. But I'm not... Maybe it's something a little more traditional or expected. Jewel could be like slang for something that I'm not... It's just a guess. Do or die occasions are... Could they be duels? Yeah, it's hard to say. Self-image. Secrete. That's how you spell it, right? I was gonna say self-image could be like ego, but I suppose it does have a question mark, so there is some sort of wordplay here. But I'm not quite seeing what it is yet. Destinations for ambulances might be emergency rooms, ERs. Slippery sorts. Another, let's cross it off the list. It's probably going to be eels. Equestrian's command. Trot. Not sure. Eustachian tube. Could that be your ear? Could that be your ear? I don't know. Publican's offering, not to be confused with pelican, which is what I originally read that as. Publican. I don't know. Could it be awe? Could this be jewel? We'll see. We'll come back to it. I'm guessing this is gonna be the NHL. We're just gonna put in Queen, and this might be Denise. Do or die could be D-Days. Sure. Told on is to Huh. Okay, so I'm just remembering that we do have hidden wires. Could that be a rebus if it's not outright depicted in the puzzle? Oh, I realize I'm cutting off the bottom here. I might have to zoom out. I tried to zoom in a little bit this time because the Sundays are larger and they might be harder to see, but we might have to just zoom out. Um, all right, hidden wires. So maybe there's a rebus somewhere. But anyways, let's keep going here. Accepts a ring in a way. Oh, I guess are string and threads both instances of wires? Maybe, maybe. To accept a ring, not to be confused with an NBA ring, but a wedding ring would be to say yes. So maybe it says yes. Court figure. This could be a basketball court, could be a tennis court, could be not sports altogether, could be a trial court. So a lot of options here. We'll come back. Oxford institution, we'll come back. Many apartments in a warehouse district. Is it gonna be like urban or something? Let's look. Hip bones. I thought these were like ilias or something, but I guess an I wouldn't work that well here. Let's look at some of these downs. Equestrian's command might be to ease? Easy? Maybe it's easy. Not sure. Over could be like ended, or it could be like done with. Dog whose name was Terry. What are the famous dogs? Lassie? Airbud? I don't know any other famous dogs yet. So we'll come back to it. Station locations. Yeah. Lightly burns could be to singe. Hip bones, we're back. Blue tangfish of Pixar fame. Tangfish, bluefish. So it's not Nemo. It's going to be Nemo's Marlin. Marlin is the father who's friends with Dory. It's not says yes. It says I do. Okay, so this is not. It's a wedding ring. Not. I was thinking engagement ring. In which case, this must be like Ilya. Plural for like Ilium or something. And this must be Dory. Okay, we're back on track. So this must be queen of something. Many apartments in a warehouse district would be lofts. Queen of something. Oops. Not what I meant to add. Let's keep going. Ecological portmanteau. Okay, let's do the crosses then. Court figure. Ole Miss. It's a familiar way of saying like Mississippi, some university in Mississippi, right? Is this Jello? Oh, there's a certain. It's like a dessert, right? A dessert salad that's not really. There's no vegetables in it, something like that. I'm gonna put in Jello. That's my guess, and I'm guessing Oxford has something to do with Mississippi somehow. Look, I could be wrong, but just my guess after solving a lot of these puzzles. There's a lot of stuff you don't know in the world. So you have to put in guesses. Educated guesses, of course. Porcupine's back would be spiny. Although it could be spiky, but yeah, it's gonna be spiny. Put in front of a fan. You put something in front of a fan if you want to cool it down, if you want to air it out. Air dry, maybe. Person who likes to go solo might be a lone wolf. I made a quick check on this down here because styled after could be like a la, like akin to. Pull some strings to tune. You can tune an instrument by pulling some strings, right? A court figure. So this could be tuned. This could be in fact a trial court, and a stenographer would be a figure in that court. Terry? Is this Toto? Toto the dog? Republican's offering. Is this ale? Yeah. Maybe this is ale. A self-image. It's an image on oneself. It's a tattoo. It's a tat. And this would be tat old. Which is kind of fun. Station locations could be depots. Depots. As some might say. They would be wrong, but some might say that. Space. Tele something. To start something over is to start it anew. So maybe that's the definition they're going for here. Ecological portmanteau. I still not ecological. I'm still not seeing it. Lucky charms could be amulets. List of candidates could be like a slate or something, but I'm not totally sure. Wholesome strings. Ecological portmanteau. Okay, let's keep going. Space tele something. Okay. Yeah, I'm not totally sure, and I don't want to put in something wrong. Just like that. Opera character. Mimi? I know opera singers will warm up saying like me or whatever. So maybe it's Mimi. I think it's an M because this must be OMG. I'm shocked. Keith. Country singer Keith, and it's not Keith Urban, huh? Then I'm not sure. Used to be a big country fan, but haven't listened to much anymore. Platform shoe has a large and thick sole, perhaps? Muesli brand. A very common well, I don't know how common it is in crosswords, but I definitely only see it in crosswords. I don't really see this outside of the context of solving a puzzle. But I'm ashamed to say I haven't like ever looked it up or committed that to memory, so to speak. Paul, another common one. 3 letters. We'll get this one for sure. Put in front of a fan could be to like air flow. Many video game characters are playable. Maybe that's it. A long time I thought it might be Aeon. But yeah. I don't know. Even or like 3 pairs of this is a 3 pairs of answers? Yeah, okay. So maybe that's it. This is what we're talking about. Threads and strings are both instances, I guess, of wires. Subsets, perhaps. Even, or like 3 pairs of answers in this puzzle. Tied. Like intertwined. Tied up. All tied up. Yeah, okay. I was just talking, but maybe that fits. You're gonna have to, well, hold on. Excuse me for 1 second. Missed a call here. Okay, well, they canceled, so I'm guessing that it's not important or they figured something out. Anyways, they'll call back if they need me. Some drinks and breads. Could be Rise, the alcohol. Les Paul. Maybe it's Lay Paul. I guess it's not Les Miserables, so. I'm guessing this is going to be Toby Keith or Keith Toby. Excuse me, but I don't. I'm not familiar with your game. Queen of. New Orleans is like jazz, right? They got a lot of jazz and that sort of culture. Anyways, but if we use the other clues that we have about this puzzle, this must be cable and this would be yarn. Cable and yarn. So, Queen of Carnival. Sure. Although I thought Carnival was a Brazilian thing, but okay. I don't make the rules. I'm sure there are a lot of carnivals in New Orleans, don't get me wrong. But anyways, I guess this is Alp something because air cool seems like it makes sense. Some playful teasing. Not sure. Very precise sort. Nothing's coming to mind immediately. To wound or wound. um, yeah, let's come back to that. Slaying King in Macbeth. I don't know. If you've been watching, or if you know me at all, you'll know that Shakespeare and reading is not my strong suit. In fact, I don't think I have a lot of strong suits, but I think crosswords in general, I've gotten sort of the hang of them to an extent, of course. But germs on the playground could be cooties. Enthusiastic response. Yeah, I'm not sure. Shots, for example. Let's just use some educated guessing. This could be like cord. We haven't used cord yet, right? Cable and yarn. Cord and something else is a kind of wire. And this is going to be a slate of candidates, sure. This probably ends in S, right? But let's keep going. Persian myths. Persian cats? Well, I don't know. Skyscraper that was once the world's tallest. This must be Taipei 101, hailing from my hometown of Taipei. Absolutely. I love that it made a crossword clue. It's always good to see something that you've got some sort of real life familiarity with that makes it into a crossword. So that's fun. Altoid alternatives are like mints. So I'm thinking like icebreakers or Tic Tacs. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Tic Tacs. And this is going to be flirty, playful teasing to neg someone, I guess. Not my recommended way of flirting with someone, but I'm no expert. I'm obviously no expert. So, yeah, flirty, Tic Tacs. Count me in. Count me in. Save me, save one. Count me in. Down. I'm down. Love to. Bow of a Saxon. Nothing comes to mind immediately. Maybe love to. Sorry, not love it. To goad. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look at the downs here. Imperial energy measurement. Imperial energy. Could it be shots? Might be a bar order. Could it be like BTs? I'm not sure what that would stand for, but I'm also not familiar with imperial energy units of measurement. So let's see. Group making afterwork plans. Is that the AARP? Is that something? Baltic capital city? Baltic. Riga? Is Riga a capital city? I'm trying to shoehorn bar orders in here. And I think it might be, because this could be rope. Space telescopes. Okay. And this is ages. Smog. Ecological portmanteau. Smog is a portmanteau? Smoke fog, I guess? I mean, that makes sense. It's just new to me, so don't mistake my incredulation with doubtfulness, because I totally believe it. Very precise sort. Still don't know. Let's say this is bar orders. Let's say this is AARP. No thanks is a pass. Without even looking at the clue, we can tell that this is going to be Oreos. And just to check, deconstructed dessert items. Yep, absolutely. You eat the cream before the cookie. I don't care what you say. That's how you eat an Oreo. Mythological owner. I'm also guessing this is going to be Odin. To goad is to urge on. Yeah, urge on. BTU, huh? Energy. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but it's the best guess we have. Rolled out in a studio. Is this gonna be like King Duncan or something? That sounds familiar, but again, I'm not familiar with Macbeth or Shakespeare in general. Hi or bye on Kawaii is aloha. Quick plug to say Mark Zuckerberg is the worst for what he's doing to the property in Kauai. Um, just wanted to get that out there. He's taken a lot of L's recently. I mean, he might think they're dubs, but I think they're L's. Blank Kava, English prep school with a shade of blue named after it. Eaton Blue is something. That's an English prep school for sure. Cry for help might be SOS, save our ship. Tool used in many a sci-fi film. Tool. Burden. It could be to burden someone. It could be the physical burden itself. But yeah. Part of a Latin trio. Alright. This might be sure I can. Oh, sure can? Sure can. A precise sort might be a purist. We're just gonna put this in as Duncan because it sounds familiar. It could easily be wrong. Persian myths. Persian cat. Myths is the myth that cats have 9 lives. So maybe that's right. Alpen. It's a brand, so, and Swiss Alps are mountains. So yeah, Alpen. 9 lives. Arch enemy of the Avengers. We're going Thanos mode on this crossword. A Saxon, a Celtic, sure. And I guess this is gonna be Alan. Vina Kava. I don't know what that means, but Alan Walker, I think, is right. A studio, a yoga studio. This would be a yoga mat. Lesion was a wound. Sure. Tool used. So the tool is not used in the film, it's used in the making of the film, which would be CGI. And I guess this is Nixon. To burden is to tax. Mo. I love that jingle. I love that we did it in 32 minutes. That's a pretty good time for a Sunday. For a long puzzle, I must say. I have to say it wasn't too challenging. I did really enjoy a lot of the clues. Whoever posted on Reddit and said that the Sunday wasn't too hard, I think I have to agree with you. But it's fun. Not all crosswords have to be hard, like the Saturday, which was quite the doozy. But yeah, had a good one today. It's a fun puzzle. Good work. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next one.